Good morning, all. So today we are going to take another lecture in the traffic engineering. So there are the different types of the content, like what is the road users characteristic, physical factor, permanent, temporary, psychological factors, and environmental factors. Okay, so there are the different types of the characteristic, like the human characteristic, or road users characteristic, or the vehicular characteristic, environmental characteristic, and the surface or the infrastructure characteristic. Okay, so today we are going to start with the road users characteristic. So there are the different types of the characteristic: physiological, measurable, and usually quantifiable. Psychological, much more difficult to measure and quantify. Psychological, like a desired speed, desired safety distance, and physiological, perception and reaction time, and visual factors. So there are the two types of the road user characteristic. One is a physiological and second is a psychological. Okay, in the physiological, there are the kind of abilities like perception and reaction time, visual factors, which are depends on the different person by or differ person by person, or which are gonna affect or implement on the driver perceptions. And next one is a psychological measure. So in that particular domain, the desired speed and the desired safety distance, which also differ for the from the people to people. Okay, so in the physiological, it is a measurable and usually quantifiable, but in the psychological, it is much more difficult to measure and quantify this kind of the characteristic. So what kind of characteristic are uh, evaluated by the traffic engineers in the road user characteristic? So first one is a diversity in the behaviors. Okay, drivers and other road users have widely varying characteristic. Traffic control could be easily designed if all the drivers reacted to them in the exactly the same way. Safety could be more easily achieved if the all vehicles had a uniform dimension, weight, and operating characteristic. The traffic engineer must deal with the elderly drivers as well as 18 years old, aggressive drivers, timid drivers, and drivers subjected to merit distraction both inside and outside their vehicle. So if there are the certain types of the unification are available, so it is a much easier for design kind of the traffic control for that vehicle. Safety could be much more easily achieved if all the vehicle had a uniform dimension, weight, and operating characteristics. The traffic engineer has to dealt with the elderly driver as well as 18 years old driver, aggressive driver, timid drivers, and the drivers subjected to merit destruction both the inside as well as the outside of that vehicle. Most human characteristics follow the normal distribution. A normal distribution defines the proportion of the population expected to fall into the three range. Because of the variation, it is not practical to design a system for the average characteristic. If a signal is timed for example, to accommodate the average speed of the crossing pedestrian, about half of the pedestrian would walk at a slower rate and be exposed to the unacceptable risk. Thus, most standard are generated as the to the 85th percentile or the 15th percentile. Okay, so there are the three different types of the ranges are available for the slowest, for the average, and for the fastest. But for designing any system for the just taking care of the average characteristic, it much more not beneficially for the slower characterized or slow behavior or as well as fast behavior. If a signal is timed, for example, to accommodate the average speed of the crossing pedestrian, about half of the pedestrian would walk at a slower rate, so it may be exposed to the unacceptable risk. So in the traffic engineering as well as in the transportation engineering, there are no in any average characteristic are gonna take place, but the most standards are geared to the 85th percentile or the 15th percentile. Highways must be designed to accommodate motorcycle, the full range of automobiles, and the wide range of the commercial vehicle, including double and triple back tractor trailer combination. Thus, lane width, for example, must accommodate the largest vehicle expected to use the facility. So, when any traffic engineer or any transport planner design an highway, it may be taken into account that this particular kind of the facility used by the variety of the vehicles or the variety or the types of the vehicles, like from the motorcycle to the triple axial tractor. So for designing that particular facility must accommodate the largest vehicles, must accommodate the largest vehicle. There should be enough provision for the land width, the curvature, the speed control signals, and the traffic control devices, which are accommodate for the smallest vehicle to the largest vehicle. Design of roadway system and traffic control is in the core of their professional practice. Roadways of a similar type and function should have a familiar look to drivers. Traffic control device should be as uniform as possible. Traffic engineers strive to provide the information to the driver in the uniform way. So there are the different kind of the physical factors are gonna affect in the physiological characteristic, like the visual acuity factor, reaction process, hearing, physical strength, judgment power. Okay, so first one is a visual acuity factor. Hearing, sorry. So visual acuity factor, reaction process, hearing, physical strength, and judgment power. So this is kind of the physical factors, like the visual acuity that such a person have a high visual acuity power, and rather other persons have a low visual acuity power. So there are the difference in the causing in the vehicle running as well as the uses in this infrastructure facility. So second is a reaction process. In the reaction process, in some cases there are the less than 2 second reaction time, and in some cases there are higher than the 3 second reaction time. So develop any kind of the facility should taken into account that there are the diversity in the reaction time as well as in the hearing, in the physical strength, and the judgment power. There are some temporary factors which gonna affect in the driver's perception, like the fatigue, alcohol and drug, illness, disability, anger, time, season, and climatic. Okay, so fatigue, alcohol just reduce the visual ability as well as the judgment power of the vehicle. Illness and disability and anger will also cause the reduction in the kind of the physical physical ability of the driver. And the time, season, and the climate, as we know that poor visibility leads to the greater number of fatal accidents. So there are the temporary factors which are going to be taken into account while designing this kind of the facilities or this kind of the highway facilities by the traffic engineer as well as the transport planner. Perception and reaction time. The second critical driver characteristic is the perception and reaction time, PRT. Okay, so detection, in this phase an object or a condition of a concern enter the driver's field of vision, and the driver become consciously aware that something required or response is present. Identification. In this phase the driver acquires sufficient information concerning the object or condition to allow the consideration of an appropriate response. Decision. Once the identification of the object or condition is sufficiently completed, the driver must analyze the information and make a decision and about the how to respond and the response. After the decision has been reached, the response is now physically implemented by the driver. So in the simple term, we know that the perception time, intellection time, emotion time, and valuation time. So in the perception time, the drivers tend to notice that something or some objects are coming in that way, and it should be needed a proper response. So this time of this phase is called the perception time or a detection time. Next one is the identification time or the intellectual time. In that particular phase, the mind is processing the information provided by the eye as well as the ear, and just output that particular information to the particular part of the body, that this kind of the reaction or this kind of the response are to be provided. So it is called the identification. The third one is a decision or emotion time. In that the mind is prepare a proper decision that how it will gonna responded to that particular certain type of activity. So in the one, the identification of the object or condition is sufficiently complete, the driver must analyze the information and make a decision about how to respond. And the last is a valuation time or the response time. After the decision is made, the mind give command to a certain part of the body that apply the brake or honk the horn. So this kind of, or this phase is called the response or valuation time. So there are the four different types of the perception time, intellection time, emotion time, as well as valuation time. The whole process is completed in the time frame of the 2 to 2.5 second. If any if any reaction or perception reaction time is increased from the 2.5 second, there are the high chances of occurring of the fatal accident. So there are different type of the psychological factor, that motivation, intelligence, learning, emotion, individual difference, and PIEV. So the motivation, intelligence, learning, emotion, and PIEV. This particular is also known as a perception reaction time or braking time. Perception of cue or stimulus, interpretation, evolution of appropriate response, and valid or physical response. For braking reaction on highway, perception and reaction time is termed as a 2.5 second. For a reaction time to the traffic signal, the perception and reaction time is 1 second. Okay, so this is a general criteria. It's not compulsory that all the drivers should have that particular kind of the perception and reaction time. It will be depend upon the many physiological and psychological factor, as well as the surrounding atmospheric factors. But as far as the traffic engineering concern, for the perception and reaction time on the highway, there are 2.5 second, and the reaction time to the traffic signal is only a 1 second. So the reaction distance, the most critical impact of a perception reaction time is the distance the vehicle travels while the driver go through the process. The reaction distance is simply the PRT multiplied by the initial speed of the vehicle. So the formula is D is equal to 0.278 ft, where D is the reaction distance, T is the reaction time, and S is the initial speed of the vehicle. So there are different types of the physiological as well as psychological factors. The next one is an environmental factor, like the traffic stream characteristic, facility to the traffic, atmospheric condition, locality, land use, and activities. So the traffic stream characteristic, that how the particular roads are available and what kind of situation or what are the surface of the road are completely fine or broken. The facility to the traffic, that how what are the signs, signals, and traffic control devices are provided at the particular infrastructure facility. The next is the atmospheric condition, that what are the weather condition, it is a raining or a sunny day or a foggy atmosphere that reduce the visibility and reduction in the driver perception time. And the locality, land use, activities are also dependent on the perception and reaction time. So there are the different types of the factors, like the physiological factor, psychological factor, and environmental factor, which are going to affect the driver perception and are going to needed by the traffic engineer when they are just designing any kind of the infrastructure facility. So this is a simple terminology, that what kind of the what kind of the characteristic has needed to be in accounted. So if you have any queries regarding this type of the characteristic, please drop a message, and we will discuss in the detail that how it will be going to affect in the driver's ability for making such a response. Okay, so we will continue in a very next lecture, that what kind of the traffic facilities or the traffic control device are used in the traffic engineering by the traffic engineers. So see you in the very next lecture. Thank you.